It isn't fitting, says the pristine, to have his likeness lodging with an orphan girl. God save you, mister.
God save me kindly.
Well, you're a smiling little... Aren't you a little smiling fella? It should have been great and bitter torments did rouse you did rouse your spirits to a deed of blood.
It should, maybe.
It's more than maybe, I'm saying. It has softened my heart to see you sitting so simple, with your cup and cake, and you fitted to be saying the catechism and slaying the dog.
That's not bad. Keep it up. Get closer to it. Come on.
There's talking.
There's talking. When any see he's fit to be holding his head high with the wonders of the world. Walk on from this, for I'll not have him tormented. And he destroyed travelling since Tuesday was a week.
We'll be walking surely when his supper's done.
And you'll find
me great company, young fella. When it's the like of you and me, you'd hear the penny poets singing in the August fair.
Did you kill your father?
Did you kill your father?
She did not. She hit himself with a worn pick, and the rusted poison did corrode his blood, the way he never overed it, and died after. That was a sneaky kind of murder to bring small glory with the boys, at all.
The boys itself.
The boys itself.
If
it didn't, maybe all knows a widow woman who has buried her children and destroyed her man is a wiser comrade for a young lad than a girl, the like of you, who'd go helter-skelter after any man would let you a week upon the road.
And you'll say that, Widow Quinn, and you gasping with the rage you had, racing the hill beyond to look on his face.
Me, is it? Well, Father Riley has cuteness to divide you now. There's great temptation in a man to slay his dog. And we'd best be going, young fella. So rise up and come with me.
He'll not stir. He's potboy in his place, and I'll not have him stolen off at Kinnack while himself's abroad.
It'd be a crazy potboy and lodger in the shebeen, where he works by day. So you'd have a right to come on, young fellow, till you see my little house in the perch of the rising hill.
Wait till morning, Christy Mon. Wait till you see her leaky thatch is growing more pasture for her bunko than her square of fields. And she, without a tramp itself to keep in order her place at all.
When you see me contriving in your little gardens, Christy mine, you'll swear the Lord God formed me to be living low, and that there is no match in Mayo for thatching, mowing, or shearing sheep.
It's true the Lord God did form you to contrive indeed. Doesn't the world know you reared a black ram at your own breast, so that the Lord Bishop had Connacht out the elements of a Christian, and he after eating it in a kidney stew? Doesn't the world know you've been seeing shaving the foxy skipper from France for a threepenny bit in a sup of grass tobacco would wring the liver from a mountain goat you'd meet lipping the hills?
Do you hear her now,
young
fella? Do you hear the way she'll be rating at your own self when a week is by?
Don't heed her. Tell her to go into her pigsty and not plague us here.
God reward you.
We'll be walking short. I'm going, but he'll come with me.
Are you done?
Are you done, young fellow?
God reward you.
God increase you.
God increase you. Was I in potboy in this place and he's here, I'd leave to stay.
Now you've heard him, and go on from this.
It's
lonesome.
It's lonesome this hour, crossing the hill. And if you won't come along with me, I'd have a right maybe to stop this night with yourselves. Let me stretch out on the settle with you, Mike, and himself can lay by the hearth.
Faith, I won't. Quit off, or I'll send you now.
Well, it's terror to be aged a score. God bless you now, young fellow, and let you be wary, or there's right torments will await you if you go romancing with her alike. And she, waiting only, as they bade me say, on a sheepskin parchment to be wed with Sean Kiar of Killikeen. No, don't do anything like that.
No. Hey, shut the door on her.
What's that she's after saying?
Lies and blather, you've no call to...
Mind.
You've no call to mind. Well, isn't Sean Kiar an impudent fellow to send up spying on me? Wait till I lay me hands on him. Let him wait, I'm saying.
And you're not wedding him at all?
I wouldn't wed him if a Lord Bishop walked for to join us here.
What's that line?
I would wed him if a bishop came walking for us to join us here.
Get it right.
I wouldn't wed him if a bishop was to walk for to join us here.
No, get it right.
Came walking for to join us here.
I wouldn't wed him if a bishop came walking for to join us here.
Back God in glory.
Thank God, God